Om. 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 Sairam, everyone. Just to recollect where we were last week. Swami, we are in chapter 9 of Sathya Sai Vahini, which is titled Akhanda Paripurna, that complete Brahman. And in that, Swami introduced to us the three systems of philosophies. He took us from, referred to Dvaita, dualism, Vishishtadvaita, qualified non-dualism, and Advaita, which is non-dualism. Swami is contrasting each of them and highlighting various aspects of it. That's where we are. I will stop here and maybe we'll read the last slide from last week and then we'll continue on. Sairam.
The Advaitins say, whatever the portion you may allot or guess about, remember this. The cosmos does not exist. It is an illusion. It never is, has been, or will be. The creation of the cosmos, the dissolution of the cosmos, these billions of individuals emerging and merging, all this is but a dream. There is no individualized Jivatma at all, no separated Atma. How can there be billions of Jivatmas? There is only one indivisible, complete, absolute. Like the one sun reflected as a billion suns in a billion lakes, ponds, and drops of water, the Jivatmas are but reflections of the one in the minds that it shines upon. This is what Bharatiya thought emphasizes most clearly through the Advaitin thinkers. Those who cannot grasp this truth are under the influence of Maya or delusion, it can be said.
Okay, thank you very much, Kalyan. Would anyone like to discuss any of these?
Could we just go through the Telugu again for this part?
Okay, sure. Auntie.
సాయిరామ్ ఈ విషయమును జ్ఞప్తి పెట్టుకొనుడు.
This subject has to be kept in your memory.
మరొక విషయము,
Another thing.
భగవంతునిలో ఎంత భాగము జగత్తు అయ్యెను?
In God, which part, how much of that Bhagavanta, this became this universe.
అది ఎంత భాగమైనను దీనిని అద్వైతులు ఇట్లు పలుకుదురు.
Whatever the quantity or whatever the portion is, the Advaitins say this.
ఈ జగత్తు మధ్య దీనికి ఉనికియే లేదు.
In this universe, for this, there is no existence.
అదంతయు మాయ.
All that is Maya.
ఈ జగత్తు జన్మించుట, మరణించుట, ఈ అసంఖ్యాత జీవాత్మలు ఉత్పన్నమగుట sorry.
In this universe, to be born, to die, and eat these limitless, countless living beings which are born here.
అంతరించుట ఇవన్నీ స్వప్న ఘటనములు.
Then they disappear, they attaining death or reaching an end. All this is a dream.
జీవాత్మ అనునే లేదు.
Jivatma itself doesn't exist.
ఇక అనేక జీవాత్మలు ఎట్లు ఉండగలవు?
Then how can there be many Jivatmas?
కలది ఒకటే అఖండ పరిపూర్ణ పదార్థము.
There's only one, that which is indivisible and its complete substance.
ఒకే సూర్యుడు అనేక జలాశయములలో ప్రతిఫలించి అనేకుడుగా కనిపించినను
when the one sun, when it's reflected in many water bodies and seen as many,
కోటాను కోట్ల జలబిందువులందు కోటాను కోట్ల సూర్యబింబములు ప్రతిఫలించినను
even in the crores of water bodies, there are crores of reflections of suns are present.
అదన్నీయు పరిపూర్ణ సూర్యబింబములే అయ్యను.
All that is only that one complete image of sun.
కలదొకే బింబమైనట్లు జీవాత్మలన్నీ వేరు వేరు మానసములను దీపించు ప్రతిఫల రూపములు.
When the one object is in many jivatmas, it is present in the minds, it's effulgent, or it's effulgent. That is the resultant form.
ఈ విభిన్న మానసములన్నీ
All these separate minds
విభిన్న జలబిందువుల వలె
are like the different or separate water bodies.
ఆ యొక్క వస్తువుని ప్రతిబింబించుచుండను.
They are only reflecting that one subject, one object or one image.
ఈ విభిన్న జీవ రూపములలో ఆ ఒక్క భగవంతుడే ప్రతిఫలించుచున్నాడని
In these diverse various forms of jivas, that one Bhagavanta or that one God is the one who is reflected.
భారతీయ పరమార్థమైన అద్వైతము సుస్పష్టముగా చెప్పుచున్నది.
This is very clearly stated by the supreme principle of Bharatiyas, Advaita.
దీనికి మార్పు లేదు.
For this there is no change.
రాదు.
It will not come.
దానిని అర్థము చేసుకొనలేని జీవులు మాయకు లొంగిన వారులే అని చెప్పవచ్చును.
All those who are unable to understand this are those who are caught in the clutches of Maya.
Okay, that's it.
Thank you. So, I think we have, Kalyan, you have any specific question?
Just about the translation, the I Jagatu Madhya, does that mean in this Jagat?
Yeah, you can say in this universe.
Oh.
Yeah,
It means relating to this universe also, you can say.
Relating, okay.
Okay, so generally, you will say Madhya means in the middle. But it is not. The Ayurveda Madhya means while on this topic of Jagat. That's the way I think we should take it.
No, ఎంత భాగమైనను దీనికి Advaitis will say that there is no place in this, that portion of the Jagat coming here, or it has no place here in this universe. The previous sentence I am referring to.
Yeah, so yeah, Auntie. ఈ జగత్తు మధ్య దీనికి ఉనికి లేదు. In the creation, there is no, this doesn't exist. I think maybe that's a better way of to put
This doesn't exist.
The statement doesn't say Jagat doesn't exist. In this Jagat, this doesn't exist.
This doesn't exist.
So a portion of, how much portion, all that doesn't exist. All those ideas don't exist.
Yeah.
That's, so I know it's translated as this doesn't exist, which is not very accurate. Kalyani, I think that's the question you're asking, no?
Yes. So it's saying in this Jagat, this doesn't exist?
Yeah, see, when you talk about this subject, whether one thing is to say there is physically something exists in the creation. Okay. But I'm saying while discussing this Jagat, this concept doesn't exist in the concept of Jagat, because the Jagat which we are witnessing, it doesn't exist the way we were witnessing. It is our own imagination. So that's why I think, so that's why Swami says, That doesn't exist. See, the whole idea is we are thinking there's a portion of God that has become this. That type of thinking doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Okay. I think that's what Swami is saying. Advaitin says, don't even think like that, because it is not which portion has become this. You will say this is also God. So you think there is something called a creation, a universe, which exists apart from something else. That is why Swami says akhanda. Akhanda means you can't break it into pieces and say it is this, it is that. I think Brother Sivida is talking about, one quarter is this world, the 3 quarters beyond, things like that. But Advaitins even go beyond that. They will say that's also not right, because you can't break it. And how can anyone quantify it? So
So in Purusha Sukta, whatever is said there,
see, the thing is that
Yadishta Dashangulam Pura
I think we should.
Vedagam Sarvam.
I think I discussed it as part of Purusha Suktam. I think we should go and look.
Yeah.
The thing is, I think there's 4 parts which is mentioned. Is basically Sthula, Sukshma, Karana, and Mahakarana. Turiya. So this is the real 4 part. Because the thing is, what we generally perceive is only the Sthula. Even Sukshma, we really cannot perceive. We sort of imagine. Somebody, what is the other person thinking? All the subtle world itself is beyond our cognition. Only the Sthula is seen by us in this world. So which is what, when they say Sadhu, 4 padas, that's all they are referring to. But that doesn't mean God is broken up. Our perception is only able to see the Sthula aspect of the Lord. So, but we can't say it is like, I look at a person, I see the front side of the person. If somebody asks, what portion are you seeing of the person? The person turns, then I will suddenly see the back. But the thing is, it is very superficial, our perception is. Only from that perspective, this 4, 3, 1 and all come. But Advaitins say this also doesn't exist, because they don't want to discuss it as if they are breaking the Brahman into portions and say, oh, one portion is here. That's why Swami used the word Akhanda Paripurna. That is indivisible, it's indivisible, and it is complete. That is the way Advaitins see. As soon as you say one part, then you have put too many objects. Then it becomes duality. So Advaitins do not want to even break it into portion and things like that. So only in that concept they are saying, Jagat Madhya Diniki. This kind of thinking there's no place. It doesn't exist. I hope in the concept of Advaita, it doesn't exist as far as Jagat. They will say Jagat is also Brahman. Okay, says Sanjay.
So I don't know. Am I audible?
Yes.
Okay, sorry. Now just to add to that, I think one of the questions that often comes up uh, uh, when reading what Swami has said here is, in our daily experience, the world looks very much real, and how can we just dismiss it, right? And I think it's an example that helps to understand this is the gold and jewelry. There's one small story, if I could share. There's a father who is performing some puja, right? And he comes to a certain point in his worship where he needs to get the jewelry to put onto the deity, and he tells his son, "Go to the inside room and can you get the gold?" And the son goes inside, opens the cupboard, and does not find gold. And he comes back and tells his father, "I cannot find gold there." Then the father says, "What do you mean? There is so much gold in that cabinet." And he goes back in there with the son and shows him all the jewelry that is sitting there. And the son says, "Oh, yeah, I know the jewelry, but I couldn't find gold." It's in that sense, the gold does not exist apart from the jewelry. In the same way, the very basis of creation is the indivisible God, that indivisible aspect that Swami is referring to here. So it is. It's easier to look at it that way than to say. It's hard for us to comprehend. There's no creation, because even in the initial, I think on an earlier discussion we had, where Swami does say, uh, the creation always is there. Creation always exists, but it is not apart from uh, the God himself or Brahman himself. It is very much, it's formed, its basis is Brahman. I think that's one easy way to kind of reconcile this or understand this. It's not that creation doesn't exist, but it's more that the basis, it is not separate, it's not apart from Brahman.
Thank you, Sanjay. I think just to clarify, I think before Sister Arun, I will see, in English, generally we will say this is not real. The world is not real. It's a very common usage in the English language. We understand it as something which doesn't exist. But in the Advaitins, they don't say it doesn't exist. They will only say it is not Shashvata. That means the universe is continuously changing forms which we perceive in the creation. That is only an apparent transformation, because that which is apparent to us. So to say that this doesn't real when it's not real. For example, if in the dream, while we are dreaming, everything in the dream is real. So it is relatively real, but it's not permanently real. So this is the postulation of. But generally, as soon as we say it's not real, means you are there's no substance and it's total imagination. But Advaitins will say no. It is your perception is not complete, because the Brahman is the one which has changed into this world also. So that is why we experience it as something, but we think that is never going to change. It is eternal, and and that is where I think we go wrong. Just leave it at that. Maybe Swami is covering some of it later on also, I guess. Sairam, Sister Aruna.
Brother, I know Mani Aunty. Is it okay for me to go after Mani Aunty, please? I wanted to hear.
Where do you want to go?
Please go, Aruna.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Sairam, brother, I'm trying to understand what is this then Advaita point of view, how we have to then live in the world. Like you are saying this cosmos is not exist. The dissolution of cosmos and emerging, all is not there. As a dream only we have to think, right? And as you said, whatever we are seeing right now, we have to see as not permanent, right? So I'm thinking to myself, then like for us, how to perceive this world, or how we have to perceive I think when we are living, how we think Advaita point of view to live, kind of. I just thought of asking that. If everything is not there, not there, not there, not there. Okay, so what, and permanent at this point only. So where this is going to take us and how we have to think, I wanted to understand. Thank you, Sarah.
Sairam, Sister Sairam. Good question. Yes, Auntie Mani.
Sairam.
Sairam.
This topic, this concept of relative world, that is Vyavaharika Satya. what is Shankaracharya brought it about, because as everybody knows, this world is so real. I can see it, I can touch it, I can do anything with it. But how is it that Advaitins will say that it is all Maya, it's always... so for this question, he brought about this theory of Vyavaharika Satya. Until we are all sleeping, according to Gaudapada and Shankaracharya, they all say that we are sleeping. When we wake up to the reality, this becomes a dream. Just like when we get up from a dream, we say, oh, it's all dream, it's all false. It doesn't exist at all. So also, we are not yet woken up to that reality, that real truth, Paramarthika Satya. When we go to that level, then we can say this is only a dream. Until then, of course, this world appears so real to us. That concept of Vyavaharika Satya, that is relative truth, was brought about by Shankaracharya, so that we understand this as an impermanent thing. It's just like a dream. When we wake up to that reality, this will disappear. Saira.
Thank you, Auntie. Anyone would like to add to what Auntie has said? Taruna wants to know.
Am I
Yes.
audible?
Yes, brother.
Oh, okay. Mr. Manibasi was putting very nicely. She used to do, as she used to do, she is good. So, no, we are talking about Brahman, forgetting ourselves as Brahman, no? So we are that Brahman, no? So we have to see there is Brahman, that we are the reality. So what we see outside is a dream, means here that they are famous example of snake is being what is called superimposed on the piece of rope. But the rope is there. Only that our false identification, we imagine, due to our vision, twist of the vision, we see the snake. So the world is like the snake, but the rope is there. So the basic reality is always there. So Bhagawan, what Bhagawan is trying to say, as Advaitin is saying, is, for example, take the individual case and the collective case. So VST and Samasti. Now for VST, or the individual, we used to have dreams in the night. So what is the cause of dreams? That is our vasanas, are the cause. Our vasanas, in the subconscious mind. So if there were no vasanas, we would not have a dream. So likewise, in this world dream that which Bhagavan is talking about, there must be a reason for this dream, the whole dream, the universal dream. So that is again vasanas. So from where vasanas came, actually we cannot delve into that too much. We don't know, but we are born with vasana. That's what we are sure. Due to vasanas, we see the day-to-day dream. Likewise, in this universal dream, the vasanas are the cause. So, how to get rid of the vasanas? That is what we have to analyze now. How to get rid of the vasanas? Bhagavan's the volume, Sathya Sai speaks. I say in volume 22-35, I would say. If we listen again and again his own words, we can know that the only way out, even in Sandega Nivarani also I was saying, only way out is to find the answer for who am I. So when we deeply go into that, then we will see that we are the reality. We are the reality. But the world appears as a dream due to our vasanas. So Bhagavan, in the volumes, what he says is, whatever we see is our own reflection, reaction, and resound. So without insight, the impurities with the inside, we see the world outside. If the impurities are removed, there cannot be anything outside. Cannot be outside. So in the last time, Sister Sanjay was talking about the lion and the elephant and the lion story. Brother Sai Sadish one day elaborated it. I too elaborated it. I would like to say that also here. Now, we let us agree this is a dream. But the Bhagavan is saying, Advaita is saying, the world is a dream. But there's a way out. What's the way out? Is to go to this story. What story? When analogy is an elephant is sleeping. In that sleep, the elephant dreams. The dream is a lion is jumping onto him, onto the elephant. So elephant got startled and got awake from the dream, and now elephant is happy because he realized it was a mere dream. So likewise, that's what Bhagavan is saying. No? Likewise, in this world dream, Bhagavan comes or Guru comes, like the lion that comes in the dream of an elephant. Bhagavan comes. Bhagavan comes and wake us up. He wakes us up. So this is, for example, this study circle is doing that. He is doing that to wake us up. So we have to follow what Bhagavan is saying. That is what we can be awakened, you know. So what I am trying to say is, let us not speak about Brahman. Brahman, we are that Brahman. Now, when we are that Brahman, when we talk about Brahman, is not meaningful actually. So we are the basis. There is a reason for the cause and the reason for the dream, that is vasanas. And how can we get into the vasanas? There are Bhagavan is saying so many ways of doing that one. No? So I will stop this one. I don't know whether I made any point clear here. This world is, I believe this is a real dream, or at least reflection, reaction, resound. So when my mind is cleared, I will not see any dream. I become that one only, no? I will stop with one. Thank you, Sairam. I'm sorry if I misled no anything.
Okay, thank you very much, brother. Thank you. Yes, brother Sai Satish.
Hi, Ramana. So I was just going to take the story of Shankaracharya himself. He was one of the greatest Advaitins of his times. But the way he approached and lived his life clearly shows how much he embraced Dvaita and Vishishta Dvaita at the body and the mind level, while being absolutely established in Advaita at the Atmic level. The way he has gone about his life, the matas he has established, all of the works that he has done and given to humanity, if he was really established at the level of the Atman only and said the world is a dream, none of the works would have seen the light of the day. So even though knowing that everything is a dream and a figment of the imagination of the mind, yet being actively engaged in the dream, in working through the dream to let others know that it's a dream, and then come out of it. That itself says how life should be led in terms of doing active karmopasana or following the path of bhakti. So it doesn't making the world into a dream doesn't make one inactive, but it makes one supremely engaged and active. Like the way, if you take even Swami's whole of the avataric mission, the way the seva activities, any of the things, any of the institutions that we take, um, uh, clearly shows how much of the because every person who came to Swami was established in Dvaita only. But being established in Dvaita, how Swami helped or essence each one of us on this journey, that there is an Advaitic concept itself tells how we should approach life. And what we also see is Swami would tell of these three aspects. One is Nijam, second is Satyam, and third is Ritam. Nijam is fact. I had breakfast today. That the breakfast happened to be a sandwich. That is true for today, Sunday. Tomorrow it may become idli. So that Nijam or fact changes today, tomorrow. Satyam a little longer in time. This is getting into the summer and so on. At least during the summer, the temperatures are high, which will be true for every summer, and for likewise for winter, we know it's the cold that's going to come in. So that way, that Satyam is relatively larger time frame. It is established. But what doesn't change at any point in time is Ritam, which is Earth moving around the sun. That will always stay. So, for people who are established absolutely the Advaitic philosophy is to see the rhythm in the Nijam and the Satyam. That is, seeing the Atmic presence in every activity that is done every moment and every day. So, whatever they do, if I'm eating the sandwich, I say, Swami, this is coming from you. I know that this Swami is the giver. Knowing the cause, the rhythm that is always in work across time is what is truly, because we discussed this earlier also. And now also I had mentioned, and I think even the discourse Swami has very clearly said that only Bhava Advaita is possible. At the level of Kriya, it will always be Dvaita, because we have to approach anyone with the feeling that yes, there is a doer, there is an action, and there is a one who is a recipient. But at the level of the mind or the buddhi, if we can stay connected, that it is Swami who is doing, it is Swami who is receiving, and the act is also Swami, then that is what the true Advaitic philosophy would come into expression of staying always at the level of rhythm, that is the absolute truth, the changeless Satchitananda, that kind of a thing. And the Rupa Nama, anyway, will keep coming and keep putting the Maya aspect. But beyond the name and the form, beyond the Nijam and Satyam, looking at the rhythm always will help a person. And that's how, whether it is Shankaracharya or Swami or any avatar that has come, has been absolutely with that framework. The way they have engaged in anything that they have done for the world itself speaks about it. Sairam.
Thank you very much, Sir Satish. Anyone else has something to share? Yes, Sanjay.
Sairam, maybe Sister Aruna, if you could repeat your question again, uh, maybe with an example or what you meant by it.
Sanjay, I
Yeah.
will repeat the question. I will let me repeat and let Sister Aruna confirm or not.
Sure. Thank you, brother.
So Sister Aruna's question is this. She has studied now Advaita and she knows what is Advaita. She knows I am Atma. Or even she knows I am Brahman. Okay? She has, now she knows, intellectually she has comprehended it. Now what to do? How do I live now? Tomorrow, now after this study circle, what do I do? I go to sleep and get up tomorrow morning. What should I do and how different it should be? Sister Am, did I say it right?
Yes.
Yes.
So
Because she got it. She knows I am Atman. She knows I am Brahman.
Theoretically, I know now, right?
Here she has understood. Okay. Now today, after the study circle, should she drink tea or should she drink coffee? When she drinks the coffee, should she think I'm drinking the Brahman? Then if there's only one Brahman, then I don't have to drink coffee. I am already coffee then. This kind of problem she is going to face. So she's asking, how do I practically implement this knowledge in my life? Did I say it very clearly?
Brother, you said it very clearly. That's what.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, yes, Sanjay, now you can go.
No, it's not that I have an answer. I was just wanting to understand. I think I will add two comments, if I may, though.
Okay.
I think this is a common outcome when one studies this material, is this sense of um, abandonment, abandoning escapism. Everything is Maya. That is our conclusion. Everything is Maya. Even other people's suffering is Maya. I don't need to do anything about it. That, and I go lock myself in a room until I feel hungry, and then I need to come out to have my own lunch and dinner. Right. So I think that's one way to understand. As long as we are still in the world, however much we might have theoretically understood this, comprehended this, and even internalized it, as long as we are in the world, of the world, everyone we face, meet in creation is undergoing uh, the same experience. And I think knowing that one, and second aspect is, I think this has come, Swami emphasizes that, what portion of God separated to become the universe? It is not like a portion of God separated itself and became the universe. The universe itself is God. So now, can I throw away the jewelry and then say, where is my gold? No, the gold is in the jewelry. So once I know that I have hunger and I have suffering and stuff, then automatically it should become clear to us the other person around us in society also has suffering, also has joys and sorrows. And what is my role in helping that, alleviating those joys and sorrows until I am experiencing, even they're experiencing. So I think these two things kind of help hold our hands through this when we come to this reading these texts, realizing that, oh, everything is Maya. It is, but it is not also in that sense. Hopefully, that helped in some way, or that added some clarity, maybe.
Thank you very much, Sanjay. Thank you. Yes, Sister Vani. I think Sister Vani also has.
Sairam, everyone. So I think, going back to Sister Aruna's question, whatever Swami says is truth. Well, that's what we said in the morning study circle. And he has given so much of importance to all the spiritual practices, and he had told, follow the human values and be a human, and understand that there is divinity in us, and also performing and worshiping the love and the devotion to God. And then Swami also says that everyone is divine, and love everyone and help everyone. So I think we just have to believe whatever Swami said is truth, and we just have to follow the practices and the sadhana that he had asked us to do. And I think at some point, whether it's in this birth or another birth or whenever, I think we would realize whatever he said is truth. That's all I just wanted to say.
Thank you very much, sister. Yes, Brother Vimalesan. I think, Brother Vimalesan, you have to unmute and speak.
Sairam, no, I just, sorry, Sairam. I just thought of saying this. One thing is we should always remember the analogies are always just to explain, and it doesn't give a clear picture, because when we say the analogy of dream and all that, so we are seeing dream, and when we woke up, we know that that's a dream, and but we are happy. But that depends. But if it's just for the dream, it depends on the dream we saw is a bad dream or happy dream. If it's a bad dream, we are happy. If it's a happy dream, we may be sad when we woke up. So that is only to explain the analogy. So we can't extend that to all the way. I just thought of saying that. But the other thing is, this Advaita is, I think that philosophy is is beyond space and time. So we can't, like other Twaida or even Vishtadvaita philosophies, we don't really know what the only the words are there, but we don't understand until we experience it. So for when Ramana Maharshi always someone ask about how to help others or something, he says there are no others. So when he says we really don't know, I think we don't know what at his level of consciousness, he says that. But for us to even to understand that statement, I don't. I don't think we at our level we can understand that fully. So Advaita, these things are, so it's the ultimate. That's the only thing. So that's why Swami, whenever he's asked which is right, which is good, he always says all these philosophies are good, but they are different stages, and Advaita is the highest. So that I just want to say these things. All these discussions led me to say these things. But I have just to for clarify myself. I have two questions. One is, so according to Advaita, there's no concept of heaven and hell. Is that correct? And also, the Jivan Mukti concept is only in Advaita philosophy. Are these statements correct? I just want to make sure of those. Thank you, Saira.
Okay, thank you, brother. So I think brother has also posed two questions. Does anyone have something to say to Sister Aruna? Whether she should, which she should do. So I think maybe I will complement. So I will introduce another analogy. The problem is, I think, see, for example, even if we say we are Brahman or we are Atman, to experientially realize, we should treat, I think already Sai Satish had mentioned, I think Sanjay, that when Sanjay mentioned that if I am feeling hunger, the other person is feeling hunger, we should not see the other person as other person. We should see that person as also ourselves, which is what Swami would say, how you want to be treated, you treat others also the same way. So they are no different than you. Okay. My family should not be any different than another family. We should not attach only our own, but we should say somebody else is somebody else. So I think that is the way to practice. So Advaita basically means everything in this world is God. Everyone is also God. So the things don't harm or hurt anyone. Whatever your needs are the same as the other person's needs at the physical level. I think that is the first thing which has to come out of this concept of Advaita. Advaita means that person is no different than me. If we live that world, that itself is a practice we can do. So then you can ask, but there are some areas where we are not very clear. So for that, Swami gives another analogy. It says this world is this. Our lives are a drama. God has put on this drama, and He is the director. So Swami says the director will give everyone the script, and as long as you're acting, you should know that you're acting anyway. You're on the stage, but you cannot come up with your own script. So God has given the script and you have to follow. Swami gives a funny story. Apparently there was one drama where the husband and wife were acting. But in one of the scenes, the husband had to die. And some other fellow will take his wife. And that fellow, then when that scene came, he said, no, I am not going to die. No. He just went away from the script of the director. Okay. The director says, yeah, I know that you are alive, but this is just drama. He said, no, I can't. Because the attachment came in. See, when sometimes God tells something, our attachments cause a big hurdle. We will say, oh, my family is here, my brother is there, or my sister is there. So I can't really follow what Swami says. These are things which cause problem. So what Swami says is follow what the scriptures tell, because scripture is the direction. The script is in the scripture. You follow what the scriptures say. In our case, whatever Swami has said is scripture. So just follow that script. You lead your life according to that script. And that is the best we can do until we fully realize that we are Brahman. See, many people have come from the time of Shankaracharya. There are many people have come and explained Advaita. If they have all explained properly and they have set the example, there was no need for Swami to come. Swami is the one who came and showed us how you practice Advaita, how you live Advaita. Before that, it was all theory. People sat in one place and discoursed on Advaita and said, you do this, do that. It was not helping people because people thought they are already in Advaita, they have understood Advaita. But Swami said, no, that is not good. You have to live it. So how do you live is treat everyone as yourself, follow the scriptures, and do the sadhana. And through that process, one day you will fully realize experientially this Brahman. So it is not, shutting ourselves into one room and doing meditation or even doing inquiry. It has to be lived. It has to be lived with that thought, every action, every thought. And so if we do that, we will not be we will not be affected as much by the worldly turn of events. Through all this, we will not forget what is our real goal, which is journeying towards God. And that should take precedence over all of our attachments, all the distractions, all the temptations. This is what we can do until we fully realize. I hope that answers, along with whatever others have said. I hope that
Yes, it is clear. Thank you so much. So basically, as long as for now we follow Swami's teaching to come to that level, then we will experience that Brahman one day. Thank you, Saira.
Yes, Sister Vani.
On a lighter note, then there in Tamil, there is this poet Kavinyar Kannadasan. He mentioned in a song, Deivam Tanda Veedu Veedi Irukku, he says, தெளிவாக தெரிந்தாலே சித்தாந்தம் தெரியாமல் போனாலே வேதாந்தம். So it is a confusing subject for everybody.
So he's only the Siddhantam world, but anyway, thank you, sister. And okay, now Brother Vimalesan asked 2 questions. Is there heaven and hell in Advaita? I think that was one. The other one is, I think, related to Mukti, I guess, sister, brother?
Jivan Mukti.
Yeah, Jivan Mukti is a concept, is possible in the Advaita philosophy only.
Thank you. So those 2 questions are outstanding, so I will not go there. If anyone would like to answer based on whatever we have studied or whatever we may have heard from Swami.
Sairam, I want to say that, always for a concept, there are one theoretical aspect and one is practical aspect. What I said was a theory, and Swami has explained it in the practical way. So, how to live in Advaitic way, Swami has explained to us. But the previous acharyas, they might have practicing Advaita in their own lives. But what they came out was a concept that is theoretically what the Advaita says. So, Saira.
Sairam, thank you. Anyone else has answers to?
Sorry, brother. So, before I answer Vimala's question, in the next chapter, next chapter 10, Bhagavan is saying the Advaita concept is beyond the comprehension of the common man. He says, okay, let us assume that we are all common man and we cannot understand Advaita. Okay, that's okay. Now for the Vimalation question, but as you have been telling us again and again, there's no hell or heaven in this Advaitic view. And also, Jivan Mukti can be at any stage. No, Jivan Mukti is not only particular to Advaitic. Whether it is Advaitist or Visita Advaitist, Jivan Mukti is common. So there are a lot of we were discussing last time, I think. There are a lot of devotion. The devotion can take us to God. So there are several paths, no? We are following devotion or karma or yoga or philosophy, whatever it is. So whether he is a dualist or whether he is a Visiddha Advaitist or Advaitist, Jivan Mukti is common to anybody, any category, because only the path is different. So, yeah, thank you, Saira. That's what I could say. Thank you, Saira.
Thanks, brother. Yes, Sai Satish.
Sorry, just the first question is fine. Like Swami had, I think, mentioned that, so that is fine. The second one with regard to Jivan Mukti, for Advaitin, is there even a Jivan Mukti? Because everything is Brahman, so who is getting Mukti from whom?
So it's a rhetorical question or an answer?
Yeah, seriously. Yeah, because for me, if there is no two, and it is always one that exists, who is the one getting Mukti from whom? So I was just thinking, maybe there is in the Advaita there is no Jivan Mukta, because everyone is absolute Brahman. So I just wanted to clarify for myself.
No, Sai Satish, who is
Yeah, I
every?
think that realization of what Sai Sati says is mukti. That's what it's only the word. What Sai Sati says, the actual experiential realization is called mukti. That's what Jivan Mukti means. While living, you can experience that's I think according to Advaita, when they said Jivan Mukti, that's what they mean, I think.
Yeah, thank you very much. So Sai Satish, who is this everyone?
Exactly, Anna. So who is the one? Exactly. That is what I'm trying to say. Like, who is who is the one talking about mukti? Who is attaining mukti? And what is mukti by itself? There, at that level, everything becomes one, right? So, anyway, but it's just a yeah.
So I think Brother Vimalesan answered his own question. That ultimate full realization of Brahman, Advaita, is mukti for an Advaitic philosopher. Full realization of that state. The reality is, until we attain that state, we are in the world of multiplicity. When that full realization dawns, I think we can say, but there are so many people who come and say, I had my realization and now I'm come to help. So then that's where the problems come. So I'll leave it at that. Brother Vimalesan, I think that's if still.
Yeah, thank you. Yes, thanks, Saira.
So can we move, or we are still some more to discuss? I think.
Brother, one more thing, please, based on what is Brother Vimalesan saying. So the Advaitas also still, they are talking about these things, right? But they have not realized to that to be a Jivan Muktas, right? They may be going through, but they understand this is theoretical point of view. Only hear Advaitas saying all these things, right? Once they experience only the Jivan, they will get the Jivan Mukta. I think once they realize. Thank you, Simon.
Thank you, sister.
Thank you, brother. So vasanas, no? We forgot about vasanas. So when we have vasanas, we cannot talk about this, mukti or whatever it is, no? So hate and like and dislike, no? So what I was trying to say is now, when I look at outside, if I hate somebody, then I will understand that, oh, hatred is in me. When I love, when I appreciate somebody, something outside, and then I understand, oh, that is in me, whether it's beauty or ugly. Suppose something ugly, then actually I feel that some certain things, as you explain, brother explain, ugly things could be many things. When I see ugly, then I understand, oh my God, this ugly is in me, actually. So vasanas are there. So so long as vasanas there, the dream will be there. So the point is to get rid of the vasanas. No, so that is what Bhagawan, the Guru, who came in that world dream, is saying that, oh, follow this different path, which is we have to take up, which we should, which makes us improve. No, so whether devotion or karma or whatever it is. So we have to clear the vasanas. So the I will not say emphatically, but I would like to say that even in Bhagavan's discourses and Vahinis, the who am I inquiry is the strongest remover of vasana. So yeah. So let it be like this. No, let us follow whatever that is suitable for us. In Bhagavan, in the next chapter, says even intellectually we can understand. Baba says Advaitam cannot be even intellectually understand. Practically, let alone the practical purpose. So let us follow the Guru. Who that's what in one of the sorry if I am repeating something, because in one of the interviews I don't want to say the name, but you will know the name. There was a certain person, and Bhagavan was saying everything is Maya, Maya, Maya. And then one person pointed out, so you are also Maya. They pointed out Bhagavan, so you are also Maya. Bhagavan said, no, I am not Maya. I am not Maya. So he came to wake up. No, that's what Sister Manimashiyam is repeating that again and again. Oh, this is what it is. We have to wait until we wake up. We are still sleeping. That's what we are still sleeping, because in the sleep only the dream comes. No, so for the dream to come, we are sleeping. Sleep must be there. So we are still sleeping. So we have to wake up. So definitely Bhagavan will wake up. Okay, thank you, Sairam.
Thank you,
Sairam, I just want to say that, no, I think the important thing is, Brother Aruna said that all have been all along talking about Advaita, but it's beyond the common people, and what they may be living or experiencing. But the important thing is Swami, from day one till day last, for everyone, he has been teaching Advaita, and everyone could practice to their level Advaita eventually to reach that stage. That's why I would have said in one of the studies before. So, I would like to repeat that in this thing. Once only farmers were the audience once, and Swami was talking to them somewhere in a village. Kasturi also was there, Professor Kasturi. So he was. The entire talk was pure Advaita. So after the talk, Kasturi told Swami, Swami, you wasted your energy. They wouldn't have understood even one word you said. So Swami replied, I know that. I know that they wouldn't have understood now, but after 10 births, they will understand. So, what he is trying, Swami was trying to drive home, we can understand from that. So, as Brother Aruna said, that is the difference between Swami's Advaitic teaching and the before Sairam.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Can we go to the next slide, please?
Yes.
Can I just clarify what a couple of the translation?
Okay, sure. Go ahead.
Where it says, in this universe to be born, to die, these countless jivatmas were born here and who reach their ends. All this is part of a dream. Is that?
Yes.
Swapna Sangatanalu? What is the Sangatanalu?
It's a combination. Sangatana.
Mixture, auntie?
Yeah, mixture coming together.
Yes.
So it's like partly dream or?
See, that I think very interesting. Swami has said Sangatana means it's all a mixture. Okay.
జన్మించుట మరణించుట ఈ అసంఖ్యాత జీవాత్మలు ఉత్పన్నముగుట అంతరించుట ఉత్పన్నముగుట అంతరించుట
Yeah, born and die.
born and then set ఇవన్నీ స్వప్న సంఘటనలు all these జన్మ మరణ and then జీవాత్మ coming into life and then exiting, these are all swapna sangatanalu.
So it's a mixture of dreams.
That's
it's a mixture present in the dream. I hope it's okay, Kalyani.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a mixture of a dream?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a dream mixture.
Oh, okay. Dream mixture.
Okay. I mean, there's also the different particles in a mixture. You have different things. Okay. So, some are soft, some are salty, some are, it depends on the type of mixture you eat. So it's all mixture. That's what Swami says. Okay.
Anna, doesn't Sangatana means occurrence?
Yeah,
See,
take it occurrence also.
Occurrence also you can say.
More of Sangatanalu, like those are situational occurrences that have come with all of that.
Yeah, okay, that's also you can say, yes. See, all multiple
meanings.
Yes, so that's a challenge with, yeah, you can say dream events. That's what you are saying. Yeah, it's a union, conjunction.
It's all occurrences, events.
Constitution, organization.
Organization also has a meaning.
Yes, that's organization also meaning. So that it's a
combination.
See, meeting, encounter, union, contact, rubbing together, all sorts of things. Friction. So that the reason we said it's a mixture means it's a collection of things.
Collection.
You can say collection, okay, of various things. Okay, I hope. Thank you.
And then the sentence about one sun reflecting in many water bodies appears as many. When there are crores of reflections of the sun in crores of water droplets, all of them are the same or complete.
Yeah, so Swami says,
ప్రతిఫలించినను అవన్నీ పరిపూర్ణ సూర్యబింబములే పరిపూర్ణ సూర్యబింబములే అయ్యును.
So they are all the complete whole object of the image, yes, sun.
So the reflections in all the water droplets, they are each and every one of them is a complete reflection, or just they're complete?
A reflection of that one complete sun. See, I think the challenge is we think, oh, they are all different suns, in each of them. But Swami says, no, it is the same sun reflected in all these multiples.
And so the reflections themselves, they're not the substance, right? But Swami is saying they're each complete. Or is he saying the bimba means the substance? Is that right?
Bimbam is substance or your image. The other one is Pratibimbam is reflection.
When he's saying Paripurna Surya Bimba Mule, so
Yes, so that is the image. That is the object which is
okay.
being reflected.
So each of them, each droplet has a complete reflection of the sun, but not the full sun itself.
No. So every Pratibimbam is a reflection of the same Bimbam. Every reflection is a reflection of only one thing. So it's not many.
Okay.
Okay.
So when it says Surya Bimbam, it means reflection of sun?
No, Surya Bimbam is the object which is being
image or object.
Okay.
Okay.
So
It is the one object which is reflected in the many.
and in each of those droplets, is it a reflection that's complete or the sun itself is
No,
complete?
the sun is the complete. It's a complete sun which is reflected in the water. The reflection is not complete.
Arun, Swami
Yes,
saying here,
yes.
Surya Bimbamulu Pratipalincinanu, Andaniyu Paripurna Surya Bimbamule. Even the reflections are full.
Okay.
Even the reflections are Paripurna Surya Bimbamule.
We'll just, okay, auntie, okay. Maybe where is the...
That line, Kotanu Kotla Surya Bimbamulu, Suryudu Aneka Jalashayamulo. From there.
So, Kotanu Kota, okay, Swami is starting with
Suryudu.
Kaladi Okate, Akanda Paripurna Padartham. Okay, Suryudu, అనేక జలాశయములో ప్రతిఫలించి అనేకుడుగా కనిపించినను కోటాను కోట్ల జల బిందువులందు కోటాను కోట్ల సూర్యబింబములు ప్రతిఫలించినను అందన్నియు పరిపూర్ణ సూర్యబింబములే అయ్యెను. Oh, I see.
Yeah, that's where I just pointed out.
So Swami is using a plural there. Okay, Purnamidam.
Even the, yeah, Purnamidam, Purnamidam.
Purnamada, Purnamidam.
Purnam, yeah. Purnamidam is also full.
So also so whatever is the reflection is also full. That's what Swami is saying, Kalyani.
That's it.
Thank you, auntie. Thank you.
So you would
Yes,
say,
Sanjay. Kalyani?
so you would say, if you were to translate it, so there are crores of reflections in the crores of water drops. All of them are the same complete Paripurna object itself, the sun.
So the word Swami is using Surya Bimbamule Ayyanu. Okay. The word is Ayyanu. They become, they are, no, auntie? What's...
Yeah, they became, they become.
They will become, or something like that.
They will become.
They will become, I think it's a better word, Ayyanu.
Okay.
Okay. What Swami is saying, they also become, or they yeah, it's in Tamil very...
That's all.
Yeah. Swami didn't stop with Sirvambamule. See, if you say... Enati?
Surya Bimbamule Ayyanu. He has added that.
Yeah. Kalyani, if Swami said Surya Bimbamule means they are all, you know. No, Swami said Surya Bimbamule Ayyanu. Means they become, you know. So it is like every Jivatma can become Paramatma. Type of thing. I hope that's the way I understand.
Is it only when they evaporate? Because a droplet cannot really become the sun.
Ayyanu means, so it is, the thing is, as it stands, it is not. But it will become. It will become. You know, I think it is like, you know, it's a Jivatma, Paramatma. That's the question. First, but the Jivatma can become Paramatma. Or they will become. You know, I think that's the way I understand. But because, see, there is no multiplicity anyway. So it should, see, I think the way I understand is one Jivatma can expand itself and become Brahman. As is, as in a limited sense, it is not. I think that's the way I would understand. So,
But the water droplet itself has to like disintegrate, or like, because like the Jivatma itself has to.
yes, the disintegration is expansion.
Mm.
I think so. Okay, so I think Swami is covering some of it in the next one.
Next paragraph he is doing.
Paragraph also.
Okay.
I think we have 5 minutes only. We will just at least read, I guess, if it's okay.
At least we can read.
Dreams
Sairam?
too. Oh, sorry.
Yes,
Sorry. Sairam, I don't know. I just wanted to, I think that the distinction between it being limited versus full um, comes from the stages of whether it's is separated or not seeing as separate. You know, in the sense, as long as it's Swami's math, 3 minus 1 is 1. As long as it's the reflected, as long as the reflected is seen as separate, then it is limited. But once it is not seen as separate, it is no longer limited, no longer partial. It's the same whole sun.
Yeah, I think so. It's use Brother Sivadas's analogy. You wake up and then it is gone.
Yeah. One other thing.
You wake up from sleep.
Yes, correct. One other thing, I just wanted to get some clarification on that question, which I think Sai Satish answered. On Jivan Mukta, the concept of Jivan Mukta exists or does not exist in Advaita. Could we get some, maybe Satish, if could clarify that what you mentioned?
Yeah, yes, and I was just saying that means for a person who's already established in the Advaitic philosophy in its truest sense, like who is getting liberated? I mean, there is nothing of that Jivan Mukta, because they are in that state of Mukti always. But then I think what Brother Vimaleshan and Arnona's thing, it came out was more like of a theoretical understanding of a concept of Jivan Mukti, and then experientially realizing it are two different things. So they may expound on it as existing at one point in time, but once they have experienced it, then it may amount to that actually not existing, because it's like the salt doll has dissolved. So who is going to come back and really say that there was a doll and there was an ocean, because there's only one ocean. Yeah. So, but I'll stop here, right? I don't know if I yeah.
No, that helps. Thank you. Yeah, thanks.
Okay, Kalyani, at least we'll read the English. It's a little progress.
Dreams too have to be based on reality. Without a basic reality, the dependent idea or fact cannot exist. Without a basic thing, subsequent things cannot emanate. Without a basic being, subsequent beings cannot manifest. That base is God or Ishvara. He is full. He is the mind, the body, the Atma. You are only as real as a dream. For the eye that can see reality, the cosmos is not this multiplicity of name and form, but mere Sat Chit Ananda, being awareness bliss. Just think of your dream. It does not arise from somewhere outside you, nor do the varied images and activities disappear into some place outside you. They arise in you and disappear into you. While dreaming, you consider the events and persons as real, and you experience as really as in the waking stage the feelings of grief, delight, fear, anxiety, and joy. You do not dismiss them at the time as illusory. The cosmos is the dream of God. It arises in him and merges in him. It is the product of his mind. These lives and repeated arrivals all are the fanciful weavings of Maya, unreal fantasies, illusory agitations, unreal appearances. You are the full. You are God. God is you. Those who have experienced this highest wisdom can attain oneness with the One, here and now. I think, Uncle, we end at 4:30, so we could do the Telugu too.
Oh, I see. We can. Okay, sorry. Thank you. Auntie, we read the Telugu.
స్వప్నము కూడా ఒక సత్య వస్తువు మీదనే ఆధారపడి ఉండవలెను.
Even dreams have to be based on something which is Satya Vastu.
Base, which is its base.
On a true, on a thing which is true.
Basic reality, you can say.
Basic reality, okay.
ఆధార వస్తువు లేక ఆధేయము నిలువజాలదు.
Without a supporting object or principle, there cannot be something which can be supported.
మూలాధార పదార్థము నుండియే అన్నియు ఆవిర్భవించుచున్నవి.
From the basic substance only, all everything comes into being.
ఆ మూలాధారము ఈశ్వరుడు.
That root cause is Ishvara, God.
అతడే భగవంతుడు.
He is God.
అతడే పూర్ణుడు.
He is complete.
అదే మనసుగా, జీవునిగా, దేహముగా, ఆత్మగా రూపొందుచున్నది.
That alone is taking the form of mind, jivi, body and atma.
నీవు స్వప్న మాత్రుడవే.
You are of dream only.
యథార్థ దృష్టికి లోకమంతయు సచ్చిదానంద స్వరూపమే.
For the real vision, the entire world is the form of the Satchit Ananda.
స్వప్న దృశ్యములు ఎక్కడి నుండియో పుట్టి ఎక్కడినో విలీన మగుట లేదు.
The dream visions are not born somewhere and go somewhere else.
అన్నియు మనసు నుండే పుట్టి మనసులోనే విలీన మగుచున్నవి కదా.
They are all born from the mind, and don't they again merge back in the mind?
ఇవి ఎట్లు పుట్టుచున్నవో యోచించుచున్నామా?
Are we thinking as to how they are born?
ఆ స్వప్నావస్థలో అది నిజమే అని తలంచి,
We in our dream vision we think that it is real.
రోదన, ఆహ్లాదము, భయము, విచారము, సంతోషమును పొందుచున్నాము.
We obtain crying or joy or fear or sadness and also happiness.
తరువాత అవన్నీ స్వప్నమని వీనిని చింతించుకున్నాము.
Afterwards we don't think about them, considering them just dream.
అటులనే జగత్తు స్వప్నతుల్యము.
In the same way, the universe is also equivalent to a dream.
అంతా ఈశ్వరుని నుండియే పుట్టి తిరిగి ఈశ్వరుని యందే లయమందుచున్నవి.
They are all born from Ishvara and they also merge back in the Ishvara.
ఈ జన్మలు, పునర్జన్మలు, ఈ రాకపోకలు అన్నీయు మాయా కల్పితములు.
These births, these rebirths, this comings and goings, all of them are imagination of Maya.
భ్రమలు, అసత్యములు.
They are delusions and they are untruth.
నీవు పరిపూర్ణుడు.
You are complete.
నీవే ఈశ్వరుడు.
You are that Ishvara.
ఈశ్వరుడే నీవు.
Ishvara is you.
ఈ జ్ఞానానుభూతి నొందిన వారికి ఈ జగత్తులో ఐక్య సిద్ధి కలుగును.
for all those who have got the experience of this jnana in this universe, for them, their merger or union will take place.
Sai Ram.
Sai Ram. So I think this is what, Brother Sivadas was talking about. We should inquire about our reality, and then we should. Swami has used the word anubhuti. That means this knowledge should jnana anubhuti. That means the knowledge should be experienced. When we experience it, then we are able to merge, attain oneness in this world. I think in the English tradition, here and now. So I'll stop here. We'll discuss.
For Maya Kalpitamu, did you say imagination of Maya?
No, it's made of Maya actually. Kalpitam can be, it's made of Maya, you can say. Sorry, I think that was not a very accurate translation. Kalpitam means it's made, constructed with something, manufactured with Maya. Sorry, Auntie, is it?
Yeah,
What else?
born of Maya.
Born of Maya, yes, thank you. Yes, Sister Vani?
Just one clarification question, brother. So he says it arises in him and merges in him. It is the product of his mind.
Yes.
I mean, here the his refers to the God.
No.
Okay, our mind.
Individual's dream, I think.
Okay.
God is not dreaming, we are dreaming.
Yeah, that's why I got confused here.
Sai Ram.
Thank you. Good.
Okay. Yes.
Sai Ram, brother, can we view it two different ways? One is VST and Samasti. It is better, I think, because collectively also Bhagavan is speaking and individually also Bhagavan is speaking, the words he used. So collectively we don't know, we cannot experience it. Individually we see, or we dream, and dream comes from us and dream emerges from us and merges in us in dream. Likewise, collectively Ishvara, because he is not used the word Brahman here, maybe for a particular reason. Because when we talk of Brahman, we cannot talk about this dreaming and everything. So that's what why Ishvara is using Ishvara word. But, you will understand Ishvara. Maybe Abhas, we studied in Sandeha Nivarani.
Yes,
Maybe
yes.
one step down, say, assume it. So for by comparing or bringing together the two aspects, VST and Samasti. It looks like. Thank you, Sai Ram. You can comment on that and others. Sai Ram.
Sai Ram. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Yes, Sister Aruna.
Sai Ram, brother. The first sentence, right? The dream to be based on reality. What is that really meant, right? Without reality, so the reality is God. That's what in the second or third sentence is saying. So is it better for us to understand a little more what is really meant by that? Depends on idea or fact cannot exist. So I'm trying to understand what is that meant.
What is that meant means?
Yeah, the dreams to have base on reality, right? So reality we are seeing as the base is God and Ishvara, right? So without basic reality,
Yes. So
dependent idea or fact cannot exist. What is that meant?
Okay, thank you, sister.
Thank
See,
you.
I think the best example for that is, maybe I will just go first about in a movie theater, the screen is needed for the objects to be seen. You see all scenes, but without the screen, you can't see anything. So our dream also is projected on a particular screen. Okay, that screen is real. It will always be there. But the images which are seen comes and goes, which is swapna. Drishya.
Okay, what is this real thing we are going to understand without a basic reality? So that means we have to understand the God, right?
In a
Yes.
in a
Yeah.
dream, mind is the one. Mind is the one base. From the mind, you
The
are
basic reality is the mind.
mind in a dream. Hope I am correct, Arun.
Yeah, in a dream, the mind is the basis. In our individual one.
Individual one.
As Brother Sivadas said, at the collective, where is the screen? I think that's his. Because at the collective also, there is a dream in this universe itself. Whether you are dreaming or not, is taking place. That Satya, Swami has used the word Satya Vastu, I think. And
Sairam brother.
yes.
So the basic reality here means
The
our true
vasanas?
reality. No. No. Without ourselves being Sat, we are Sat, we are truth. We are ever existing truth.
We can't.
Without the ever existing truth, nothing can appear. No, Adaram and Adiyam. That's what Bhagawan is saying. No, so without Adaram, how can we get Adiyam? Without the rope, how can you see the snake? So
what is the base then?
So the base must be there. The truth must be there. Adharam must be there to get the Adiyam outside, on top of it. It's look like the basic reality of our Brahman. Say Brahman, one word. Yeah, the basic reality could be Brahman actually. That's what Bhagavan is not using the word Brahman. He is Ishvara. So Ishvara is the basic reality.
Sai Ram, brother Shivadasan, while you are dreaming, all the things which are coming out of your dream, what is the basis? That's the mind is the basis. There, that's what I meant. Mind is the basis from where everything is coming.
Yeah, you are correct, sister. Yeah, you are correct. I agree with that. But if the Ishvara word is used here everywhere, no, that's what I am thinking that the basic reality, Adharam, it may be in both ways. Okay, yeah.
See,
Okay,
Auntie,
Arun, please go ahead.
I think Auntie, because in one of the sentence, Swami says, Ade Atade Bhagavantudu, Atade Purnudu, Ade Manasuga, Jivuniga, Dehamuga, Atmanuga, Rupamanchutan.
Yeah. So what?
I think that is what Brother Sivadas is talking about. He's saying that, that thing, that Bhagavantudu, that Ishvara,
yeah.
Mooladharam is Ishvara. Even the mind, which is the basis for this, that itself is dependent on the Atman. I think that's what Brother Sivadas is telling.
Okay.
Yes, the dream objects are showing up in the mind, but the mind also has its own base.
That is Ishvara.
That is Ishvara, and I think that's what he was. Okay, that's what Brother Sivadas.
No, what?
Yes.
Yeah, thank you.
What I was trying to say is only as far as the dream is concerned. As far as the dream is concerned, the mind is the Mooladhara. From there, I meant only that.
Yes. Because, it is you peel the layers and you go to the bottom, That's the idea. Yes, Sanjay.
Sorry, I want to know. Actually, you said the same point, or several was mentioned. I think the way I understood this section is Swami is trying to draw our attention to the fundamental reality that's manifests itself as a creation, and showing that all of this is based on that reality, and to that for that purpose, he's giving this beautiful example of our waking experiences versus our dream experiences. Everything that we dream of, the people we see in the dream, the experiences we have in the dreams, or the things that we see in the dreams, events, occurrences, are all based in some way to our waking stage. The friends we have or the family members we have. Sometimes we even imagine ourselves flying in the dream. But the concept of flying is something from the waking stage, is borrowed from the waking stage. So by showing that everything in the dream stage is based on our experience in the waking stage, right? Similarly, Swami is trying to help us, help draw our attention to, even in this waking world, which we consider as separate, different from God, is trying to show that all this cannot exist without the fundamental basis, which is Brahman himself. And that's how I understood the analogy based on what the previous section and moving to this section.
Yes, thank you, Sanjay. Thank you.
Sai Ram,
Yes,
brother, just one more thing, brother. Auntie said the base is mind, but continuing the sentence and how Swami says that he, without his sankalpa, you won't see he is in dream and all that based on reality, the reality is God.
Yes, that's what, the reality, the ultimate Satya Vastu is only God.
God, because it's continued with that base is God, Ishvara. So all that we dream, the effect we see, cause is him.
Yes.
That's what we studied in the previous prayer. Maybe that base is him.
Yes.
Right? The cause. Okay. Thank
Yes, Brother Sai Satish.
Sorry, man. No, mine was a different thing itself. Like I just wanted the translation of that. The thing in Telugu, the cosmos is the dream of God. That is the only thing I want. But we can do it next time. I know we are already beyond time. Just that one line, Auntie.
అటులనే జగత్తు స్వప్న తుల్యము అంతా ఈశ్వరు నుండియే పుట్టి తిరిగి ఈశ్వరు నుండియే లయమవుతున్నది. So analogy is given here as a dream, and then the Swami explains it. స్వప్నం భయము, రోదనము, విచారము, సంతోషము పొందుచున్నాము. తరువాత అవన్నీ స్వప్నమని వీనినే చింతించకున్నాము. We are not going to bother about that when we get up. Then అటులనే, in the same way, జగత్తు స్వప్నతుల్యము అంతా ఈశ్వరు నుండియే పుట్టి తిరిగి ఈశ్వరు నుండియే లయం వచ్చింది. There in the cosmic dream, what is Ishvara is the base, and from there everything is born and everything goes back into that. Arun?
Yes, Auntie Sally.
I read it.
I think Sai Satish must have heard cosmos is a dream of God. I think, is it in the, I don't think it's not in the Telugu, Sai Satish.
Yes, sir. In English, it is written as the cosmos is the dream
of God.
So
yes, that itself is a dream. That's a dream, Sai Satish.
Jagattu Swapna Tulyamu. That is the exact word Swami has used.
That means the universe.
I don't know, but sorry, Aruna, go ahead, sir. After you finish.
It is universe is equivalent to a dream. That's all it is. Swapna.
That's all.
Yes, Sanjay, please go.
No, I think if I'm understanding the way I read it here, and I think Brother Dasan also very rightly pointed out that the word used here is Ishvara.
Yes.
And I think in that context, the cosmos arising as a dream and then resolving back into is the Hiranyagarbha, which is actually different from, it's not in our dream state.
So
I'll stop there. I think even I have to read more about it, but I think there is something about Hiranyagarbha and Ishvara relationship here.
Correct.
Okay, we will dream and come back next week.
Yeah, next week. Saira.
Because it's so much to, contemplate and think. And so we'll start the discussion with this question, Sanjay.
Sorry, so I just want to clear one thing only. So, in the original, Swami didn't say it's a dream of God. It says...
No, Swami did not say.
Oh, okay. So, it says only...
Swami cannot say, because God doesn't dream, because he is not asleep, as Sudha said.
Okay.
Only the people who sleeping...
That's a significant...
very, very significant.
Thank you. Okay.
Very significant. So we will discuss it next time. Okay. Saira. We'll close with the Samastaloka prayer. Okay, Saira. Om Samastaloka Sukhino Bhavantu. Samastaloka Sukhino Bhavantu. Samastaloka Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Sairam, everyone.
Sai Ram. Sai Ram.
Sai Ram.